In today's video, we'll be going over the best small guard builds from what I've seen from the creators in NBA 2K24. Now, the trend that I'm seeing with most of these creators is that they are making these bigger guard builds. But trust me, small guards will still be viable in NBA 2K24 if you know how to use them correctly. So with that being said, here's the top 3 small guard builds that I have seen. I did drop my top 3 all around ISO builds a day ago, so make sure you guys don't miss out on that. But with that being said, let's get into it. Now, the first build I got for y'all is this 6'2" point guard BP type of build, and just by looking at these stats you can see you have absolutely no weaknesses. I honestly did not even think it was possible to make a small guard build this year that can dunk, shoot, and dribble. This build gets a 93 drive and dunk. It unlocks gold precision dunker and posterizer and all the other important finishing badges. It has a 95 ball handle, meaning you'll get speed booster on gold and Hall of Fame ankle breaker. Now remember y'all, devs have said that ankle breakers will happen way more often this year, so being able to get that on Hall of Fame is crazy. Keep that in mind. It will trigger a lot compared to last year, and you do also get a 95 ball handle with this build, meaning you can get every dribble, animation, or move in the game. And last but not least, it gets a 92 3 ball that gives you limitless range on silver and unlocks mostly every gold shooting badge plus some Hall of Fame. Like, come on, bro. On offense, it could do it all. And oh yeah, did I mention that it has a 92 acceleration? Yeah, now a couple things. Do not run to the comments talking about, but the defense is trash and all of that. Bro, you're 6'2". This is a threes build. The main focus isn't defense whatsoever. That's what your teammates are there for. If you guys watch the 2K League, most small guards don't even have defense up on there. It's pathetic that there's people that think defense is needed on this build. Now, I understand on the tools you will get abused, but that's why you should never ever bring him out on the tools. I have my 6'6" on standby if needed to play the tools. Now, a couple of things about this build that I'll probably tweak if I do make it. First is trying to increase the pass style. I don't know how good a 75 would be. I'd probably think about upping it to like a 80 and putting something else down just to be safe. We don't know if there's any good pass styles with a 75. Another thing is the vertical. I think about upping the vertical to like a 87 to get more contact packages. I'd also think about lowering the drive and dunk to like a 89 and probably up the speed a little bit. Those are the adjustments right now, as of right now, that I would probably look into. I'll definitely play around with it and see what's good or what else that you could do. But if you guys really want some defense and want to prioritize that with y'all build, then you will have to sacrifice dunking, and that's just the bottom line. If you guys are so scared, then just sacrifice it. If you guys have been a small guard in the past and know what you're doing and can get up threes, then this is the build for you. If not, then I got a build that has a little bit of defense and it's well rounded for y'all, so let's get into that. Now, if you guys want some defense, or at least be able to play some defense while also still being able to shoot very well and dribble, then this build is for you. It's 6'3", 188 pounds with a 6'9" wingspan. As you guys can see with this build, you do get some interior. It's almost maxed for that. You have a 75 perimeter and a 72 steal. You do also still get a fast acceleration with a 91. You can still be able to shoot very well with a 93 ball, and you could still dribble with a 92 ball handle while also being able to dunk somewhat. And as we compare both builds side by side, you can see there's a big difference in the defense. Offense wise, it's really close in terms of the shooting, dribbling, excel. Everything's not that far off from the first build compared to this one. Now, one thing I don't like about this build is the free throw, but all in all, I feel like a lot of you guys that want some defense should go with this build. Stats wise, everything, again, like I said, is pretty close to the first build except for drive and dunk. Some people might think a 93 dunk isn't needed, like from the first build that I showed you guys, and that it might be too much or too high, but this build's actually looking pretty good. It's kind of more balanced. It has the defense a little bit. It can still somewhat dunk. It still does get gold speed booster. You do get precision dunker on silver, posterizer on silver. I know they're not on gold, but you still get them badges. Silver is good enough. You do still get mostly all the gold shooting badges plus some Hall of Fame. All in all, it's up to you guys. Pick your poison. If you want some defense, go ahead, get some defense. If you want to be an offensive demon, I'd go with the first build. So just pick your poison. It's up to you guys what you guys want to do. I just want to give you guys some varieties. And last but not least, this 6'1" build is the fastest guard build I have seen. Not only do you have a insanely 95 acceleration, you can actually dunk on this build. It has some dunking. You do get a little bit of defense on this build, and a 92 ball handle and a 87 pass accuracy, so you'll be able to unlock bailout and get gold speed booster. The shooting is insane at a 94, but it also gets a 99 stamina. This is the fastest build I have seen. I gave you guys a offensive monster with the first build. I gave you guys a build that has some defense while still being able to do everything. That second build was very well rounded, and then this right here is the fastest build I've seen. So just pick your poison, y'all. Again, like I said, it really depends on what you really care about and what you want. Me personally, I do want some dunking on my build, so that's why these three all had some dunking, and the first one had crazy dunking. I've seen a lot of small guard builds have no dunking at all. They sacrifice it for some other things. Like, after literally searching and watching an insane amount of videos, I can honestly say though, these are the top 3 builds just from what I've seen. Let me know down below which ones you would go towards or which ones you wouldn't. Let me know if you guys think drive and dunk is a big deal for you guys. Some people sacrifice that for some defense. They completely just did not upgrade it. Just let me know down below, y'all, what y'all think about this. Last video I said it's up to you guys. I gave you guys 3 of the best ISO builds in my opinion. Some things you could do on some builds, some things you can on some. It's up to you guys, you know. Just pick which one fits your game the most. If you guys think defense is really required for a 3 hunting guard build, then go ahead and get the defense one, or even like tweak it out, get some more defense if you want. But that's it, man.